Uh, Now let's touch back again to the point as to how I'm letting my members know that there is no cash loss scenarios or strategy in this trading. The reason being is that if I have explained earlier, I'm trying to explain this to you again. Let's say, for example, you are talking about that you are trying to invest $2,000 on every stock. It is best practices recommend that the amount you are willing to take as a risk is the one which you need to specify here. So you may say that, okay, I'll be investing on 25 stocks for $50,000 at $2,000 each, which means that in case of a worse scenario, if a stock goes against you and it goes to a point that this is a zero, from $2,000 it comes down to zero, and you have invested 45 shares and the price of each stock was $45, only under that circumstance you will be losing $2,000. So what is the odd, what is the possibility that you would be losing the entire money? In my experience, I have never seen a stock going from all the way from, say, for example, $45 to zero. If you have, please let me know. But in this research, the entire methodology was altered to a point as what we are talking right now. There were scenarios where we had stop losses of 30%, 35%, 40%. That didn't work. So we kept altering, we kept modifying it, trying to figure out that if I want to work it out with the amount of money I'm willing to lose, that doesn't mean I'm losing. What are its odds? So, or the odd for a $45 stock to go to zero, or any amount of dollar stock to go to zero, is very unlikely. So that way, if you believe in what I'm saying, and if you have seen that yes, what I'm saying makes sense, because you too also haven't seen stock prices going to zero, then you are most welcome to join this club, because the rest of it is nothing but breakouts, and my job, or our job, is to get you as many breakouts as possible at the fastest possible time. So if you believe, as a bottom line, if you believe that stock prices will not go to zero, and there is no way you can make a cash loss unless it goes to zero as shown here, feel free to join this club. You will not regret, because for years to come I will continue giving you recommendations every day, serve you for 11 months, and you continue making your money irrespective of whatever funds you put in. But the most important thing is, if you can let me know that how much you are willing to invest and how much risk you are going to take, I will project this calculation for you and let you know that this is the minimum amount of recommendations you might be needing. Do not over invest, because if you think that, okay, I will be dealing with 10 recommendations for all 50,000 and probably put in 5,000, that's a very wrong way to look at things, because your exposure will be much higher. You'll be buying more shares, means your commission will be higher, but most importantly, if anything goes wrong, then you'll be losing that money which you cannot afford. So the entire model which you are seeing right in front of you, is very mathematically driven, proven technology, proven techniques with real-time statements which I have shown in terms of hundreds of trades which I have done, where very handful of stocks had a loss because of uh, trading issues and other type of problems, but nothing to do with the strategy which I have spoken about. So in this zero loss technique, you are guaranteed with return. The only thing, again, as I can say, where you might lose is time. So if you compare, and if I ask you a question, where would you feel more comfortable, to lose time or to lose money? I'm sure 99% of the investors would say I'm okay to lose time. Think it the other way around. If you're putting your money into the bank and it's not giving you any return, what are you doing? You're losing time. Of course, it's secured, but at the same time, you're losing time. But we still do that. We are very happy to keep our money in the bank, which does not give any interest, because we are okay with losing time. The same is the concept here. You might lose time, but there is no way you can lose or have cash losses unless the stock price goes to zero. But that all compensates with the number of recommendations this predictive model generates for you every day, so that you can continue milking the profit and recover that 10% from the first three slots of 70% or 70 plus percent of the stocks which you're trading with a significant amount of ROI. So this is the secret. I wish all members, our viewers, got an idea. There's no nothing hidden in front. Everything is mathematical, which you have seen. Think about it, apply your math, and and think about if this strategy, methodology, and best practices make sense to you along with these breakout information.